Hey guys, I'm Sharice and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my experience visiting a legacy San Francisco fabric store called Britex Fabrics. So if you're not into craft and DIY, this probably isn't going to be very exciting to you. But as someone who has just taken on sewing and just really a part of the DIY world, I was so excited to visit this fabric store. So everywhere I go, I kind of try to research fabric stores, see if there's anything unique to the area, unique to the city. In New York, I always try to visit Mood, Gray's Linen, or any other little store that I may run into. And so this time when I was going to San Francisco, I thought, let me just Google and see what I can find. And so I stumbled upon Britex Fabrics, which has been around since 1952. It is considered a legacy San Francisco business. Honestly, it's like one of those stores where even if you're not a part of the industry, you want to visit because it's just so cool. And so anyway, Britex is located in Union Square, which is kind of like the heart of San Francisco. A lot of touristy things go on there. You can't miss it. It's like this big building and it has like a huge sign that says Britex. And so when I went to visit, I had no expectations. I did a little research, but I still didn't know what to expect when I got there. And when I went there, I was like a kid in the candy store because it was just so many things. I mean, the fabrics were stocked from the floor to the roof. You needed a ladder to get to some of the things. It was just really amazing to see. Coming from a small island, our fabric stores leave a lot to be desired. So there's nothing really organized. Everything's kind of like, you gotta go through things, dig through things. There's nothing really new, exciting, refreshing. It's nothing really, it's just what it is. It's an island. And stepping into Britex, it was the organization of everything, the clarity of everything was just really, that was my favorite part, because I don't like to be overwhelmed when shopping for fabrics because there's already too many options for one. And if everything's stuck together, I don't know what the difference between this fabric and that fabric. It's kind of confusing for a beginner sewist. And so for me, one of my favorite moments or favorite parts of visiting this fabric store was the organization. Everything was perfectly labeled. I knew what was polyester, I knew it was chiffon, cotton, lawn, this, that. And so that was one of the great things about it. Second, the staff were very helpful. They had lots of staff, and they were very helpful in showing me where everything was. One of the things I will say that I was kind of surprised about was the pricing. One of the good parts about shopping on the island is the pricing is really good. I don't remember ever purchasing a fabric that cost more than $16 here. Fabrics that I buy on island mostly range between $7, $9, and that's kind of high end. Britex is like $45. There were designer fabrics in there. Of course, they carry a lot of designer fabrics, a lot of imported things, and those were very pricey, like $45, $69, $74. They sold designer stuff, and so there was like a Gucci print that I fell in love with that was $125. That was not in my budget. They also sold Chanel suiting fabrics for like between $120 and $150. Again, not in my budget. But to be honest, when I kind of looked at it, because I went to the Chanel store afterwards, there was a Chanel jacket, a Chanel blazer for $7,000. Was it $7,000 or was it $12,000? It was one of those prices. So I guess if you are spending $125 on fabric versus $7,000, $7,000 to $12,000 per jacket, the cost kind of works out, but I'm not anywhere near the skill set of making a jacket. So for me, buying a fabric for $125, it makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. So you know, I really enjoyed it. I was able to get two fabrics from there just because I wanted something to remind me of the store. They were out of my budget because I only budgeted $100 to $150 in the fabric store just because I have enough fabric, to be honest, and I'm not a hoarder. I try not to be a hoarder, so I just wanted to get something to remind me of my time there, to be honest. So I got two things, and I'm going to show you guys what I bought. But before that, I want to show you guys something. So this piece right here, this is a shirt that I got from Zara a few years ago. It is a beautiful print, and it has like flowers and birds on it. Like I said, I purchased this from Zara. And when I went into Britex, I saw the exact same fabric. And I was like, I could make this. And so it just really reminds me that a lot of the things that we buy, we have the ability to make, because I just found it really weird. I found it really weird that I was able to find this fabric in there. But they told me that they get a lot of like, what's the word? Dead stock, or things that a lot of these fashion companies don't use anymore, so they're able to sell it, which is I guess why they had designer brands like Chanel and Gucci. So I thought that was very, very interesting that I had this exact shirt in my closet and I was able to find the raw material that I could have used to make other things. So now I'm gonna hop into and show you guys what I bought. I bought two things, just two. And so this is what my fabrics came in, this beautiful Britex bag. Yes, I saved the packaging because I'm that person. And so these really caught my eye. I'm gonna tell you guys how much I spent. Like I said, my budget was $100 and I end up spending $115.10. And I got two things. One was $22 a yard, and the other was $29.99 a yard. So the first thing I got was this beautiful, what was it? This is I think a rayon print. This is a rayon print, very beautiful, I love it. And it is adorned with feathers. I thought it was really beautiful. It feels really nice. And I got 2 yards of this, so I intend to make a dress. You know, I'm a dress person, so I think I'm gonna make a dress, or when I get to the level, I wanna make a nice button down, kind of silky shirt with a collar, but I'm nowhere near that stage of being advanced yet, so I think I'm just gonna make a dress. Then the other fabric was yet another printed fabric. This one was $29.99, $30. And this is a rifle paper Primavera print. And it is, of course, very me, very printy, very colorful, a polyester print. And this is what it looks like. I think it was really nice. Feels really good. Of course, I'm gonna make another dress. And so yeah, I really like it. Lots of spring colors. And so yeah, this is gonna go in my stash for, you know, the near future. I live in the Bahamas, so we don't really have seasons, so I'm not beholden to, oh, you have to wear dark colors in the winter or this or that. So I can kind of do what I want here, and I think I'm gonna make a cute little dress with this. And so yeah, that was my spill from Britex, these two beautiful printed fabrics. Yeah, so tell me guys, which one do you think is your favorite? Do you think it was worth it, me spending $115 on 2 fabrics? Hey guys, and that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're not following, now is the time to hit that subscribe button. And if you've ever visited Britex, please let me know your experience, what you loved about it, what you didn't like about it. And honestly, I can't wait to visit again. My eye is still set on that Gucci print fabric. I've been daydreaming about it. asking myself, should I have gotten that fabric? Like, there's so much that I could have done with it. And of course, I could purchase it online, but I just think it's a much better experience being in store. So you know what? I might be making a trip to San Francisco again. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. But thank you guys for always supporting, and I will see you right here for another video.